Hello, I'm Austin Pritchard, and this is my third homework. So the goal was to get a switch. When you're holding the switch, it will increase by five. Then when that means the case is true. When it's released, it is going to be a false case in which it will decrease by two. So increase by five, decrease by two. And the switch should just be held and released. It's not a toggle switch. So it it's all in a while loop. And then I have my shift registers and it is initialized as zero, wired into my count. That's how it can tell what's going on in the front panel. I got my switch uh, wired into the case structure, and then that can just tell it which to go to true or to false. False is where it's going to be standard because it's going to fall, and then it'll continue to fall until it reaches zero, and it'll stay there so it doesn't keep dropping past zero. Uh, it my stop button wired in so it can actually stop the program, the VI. So now we will run it. This just shows it's all connected. But we will hold the switch. As you can see, it's increasing by five. And then if you see on the left on the block diagram, it is on the true case. And then when I release it, it goes to the false case, and you can see subtracting and going back into the count. That's where we get our numbers right here. But let's try to hold it again. Back to increasing by five. Release again. Back to decreasing by two. This was took me longer than I'd like to admit. I when I first designed it, I accidentally put two case structures, thinking I would have to do one per instead of doing just one for both cases. Um, but after that, it was fairly straightforward. Now we will use the stop button, and it ends. Then we still have our number from previous. It solves what it wanted to. It push button numeric display increasing by five, and it starts from zero. Numeric display, uh, and the push button is pressed and released against the numeric display should start to decrease two. Does that as I've shown. Numeric display is not yet zero, pressed and released again. It shows that it also increased by five whenever it gets to whatever number you want to decide to hold the button. And the stop button works. It ends everything. But I believe it sets out what it accomplished to do. Got everything labeled neatly and both cases. Thank you very much.